All right, you guys, today we are talking about credit scores and qualifying for a mortgage and what you need to know. So welcome back to Tip Tuesday. My name's Carmen Johnson. I'm with Team Evo AZ with eXp Realty, and I have Ryan Gilliam here with Your Best Mortgage. Your credit score plays a huge role in whether you can buy a home and what kind of a loan you qualify for. And, but we don't know exactly what lenders are looking for. So today we're breaking that down. Ryan, what do buyers need to know about credit scores and getting approved for a mortgage? Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, a great question, and probably the question we get from most of our first-time home buyers, and that is, where do my scores need to be at? And really the answer is it depends.
Now, we're working with a lot of clients right now asking that exact question, huh?
We are, and it really does depend. And what that depends on really is the amount of down payment that you want to put on the house and which program you're pre-qualified for. For example, FHA, a lot of people don't know this, they actually allow credit scores all the way down to a 500, but they do require 10% down on this score. So if you have a lower score but a higher down payment, this could be an option. And if you want to qualify for an FHA loan with the typical minimum 3.5% down, you do need at least a 580 score. VA and conventional, most lenders require a 620 score. And if you're looking for down payment assistance, most programs need at least a 600. So as a lender, your credit score is really one of the main things we look at outside of work history, income, and assets, because we use it really to determine which of these programs we want to approve you for and how much of a down payment you'll need, or, if you qualify for that zero down program. And of course, outside of program and down payment amount, really the interest rate the credit score is what we use for your interest rate. That's the main determination about what interest rate we could get you. So really simply put, the higher your scores, the better the interest rate you get. So it's very important. So in a nutshell, that's why credit scores are so important when it comes to getting approved for a home mortgage. Really, it's your program, down payment, and of course, interest rate on top of all the things.
Yeah, totally. I would say, your score doesn't have to be perfect, but the better it is, the more options you have out there.
Yes.
So, if you're out there thinking about buying and you're not sure where you stand, please reach out to me or Ryan. We can help you figure out what your next steps are going to be. Drop your questions below, send us a message, reach out to us. We'd be happy to help. Bye, you guys. Thank you.